Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of March 2021. I hope all my Sagittarius friends are doing great. As you know, this is a general reading. There will be some parts that do not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs as well. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today, dear Sagittarius. In the past position, we do have the Magician clarified by the Tower. In the obstacle position, we have the Page of Swords clarified by the Page of Pentacles. In the present position, we have the Four of Swords clarified by the Hierophant. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Two of Wands clarified by the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, in the past position, we do have the Magician in the major position in the past position, suggesting that in the past you were given resources, you had things at your disposal that perhaps even other people didn't have around, who were living around you, who were kind of your peers. But the Magician, is a really powerful card to have. This is a major arcana card to have, and he kind of sets the tone for the rest of the reading and for the month of March, suggesting that the things, the plans, the goals that you may have, that you want to manifest, the reality that you want to manifest, the reality that you want to see around you, is you're able to kind of, by using your willpower and by using your determination and the power of your desire, and because desires also bring a lot of dominance with them. The Magician says you can achieve whatever it is that you set your mind to in the month of March. He's a really wonderful card, one of my favorite cards. I like that he is able to realize his potential. I like that he has the power to wield anything and make success even out of difficult situations. We do remember that major arcana cards have, addressed the long-term issues. And it's interesting that we have two major arcana cards in the past position here, the Magician as well as the Tower. I like that the Tower is in the clarifying position. Clearly there was a life event, life-changing event that happened in the past that had an effect on you. It could have been perhaps parents divorcing. It could have been, things that, like, maybe you were planning to go to one school but instead you went to a different school. Whatever it was, it could have been a relationship that you thought was super important that ended up not working out as much as you thought it would, and that had an effect on you. Whatever it was, you were trying to wield a situation that was doomed to fail, to fail anyway. And so the divine here suggests, let bygones be bygones, let the past, stay in the past, and, things that turned out the way they did, perhaps, you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel at this time, but it is, coming up, and you'll see it right away. But things that have happened to us in the past must stay in the past, and we, of course, must stay in the present. The Tower moment is in the clarifying position, so it wasn't like you were right in the middle of it. It had an effect on you. And you were, kind of trying to use resources to stop the Tower moment from happening, perhaps trying to find a way out of a difficult situation, or a difficult, situation that somebody important to you found themselves in. And you were partially successful and partially not successful. But again, one thing I like is that this combination is in the past, which means you've learned from it and you've moved on from it towards growth and improvement as well. Now, in the obstacle position, we have the Page of Swords clarified by the Page of Pentacles. First is that stands out to me really kind of first thing that stands out to me pretty strongly here is that we know pages are messengers, so it does look like there's going to be some delays and cancellations that maybe come in your way, which may create a feeling inside of you like there's lack of progress happening in March. But there's a reason for that. The divine is realigning the universe, and as a result, this delay period suggests that you need to spend more time, focusing on things and making sure that you are able to be committed to whatever it is that you're doing, to relationships, to responsibilities that you may have taken on. I mean, pages bring that immature energy, but sometimes they also bring the energy of lack of knowledge, lack of clarity, lack of stability, lack of the ability to navigate those things. And so it's important to remember that when you're making decisions, because the Page of Swords is all about making decisions, it's important to remember to take the time to make sure that you research the issue, that you ask for advice if possible. It could relate to situations, it could relate to relationships as well. And the Page of Swords also reminds us to put in more effort. It's not just that you may be lacking in experience and knowledge in something, but it's also, putting in enough effort in order to kind of achieve that goal and that dream that you may be, wanting to move towards. The Page of Pentacles is all about not taking advantage of something that may be around you, not noticing it, not being really aware, focusing on the materialistic and not on the spiritual as well. We see the page here holding the coin, and he's staring at the coin, not really realizing what is happening all around him. So definitely this combination is pointing you in the direction of, maybe spending some time researching the issue or addressing something that didn't work out in the past as well. That could provide a lot of insight and movement towards your goals and dreams, in the month of March. Now, in the present position, we have the Four of Swords clarified by the Hierophant, and the Four of Swords is a card that suggests you need to take a day off. It's time for some healing. It's time for some time. It's time to focus on your hobbies, your goals. It's time to unplug the computer, unplug the phone, and, kind of not answer questions that are coming, just focusing on receiving that rest and being passive a little bit. Sometimes productivity works against us. We're always wanting to do more, and in the end it does not work out, not as good as we are anticipating for it to work out. So the divine here suggests less is more. You've already worked hard enough, you've already been through a lot. It's time to take a step back and reassess, reevaluate, spend some time maybe going to do something nice for yourself if possible. It's interesting that it's clarified by the Hierophant, because again, the minor arcana cards are all about short-term issues. So the Four of Swords here suggests, taking a break, and the Hierophant is a major arcana card, and it suggests that you need to focus on what's really important, and do what is expected of you. The Hierophant is all about tradition, conservative values. He is all about following the rules. And when you receive the Hierophant card, it's a reminder that some rules should not be broken, that it is important to remember the ancient, people, the ancestors that came before us have had some profound wisdom and, things like family, and having strong family ties, or creating your own family, or creating, family out of friends, creating that stability, creating that commitment to something that gives meaning and therefore kind of creates sustenance for you and helps you achieve your goal. The Hierophant is all about spirituality, and so the combination here is when you're resting and when you are taking a break from the everyday daily grind, it's important to remember the big picture, ultimately what it is that you want to achieve. Check in with yourself and make sure that you're kind of moving in the right path, because when we get disoriented and distracted and we don't meditate and we don't observe our thoughts, we easily get off the path we're supposed to be on. So again, it's a reminder here to meditate, to drink plenty of water, to find a way to get some real sleep, and allow that break for your mind, for that mental activity as well. Shut off the center that constantly goes about solving different problems. So it's important to let your mind have a break as well, and that restores the alignment between the mind, the heart, and the spirit, and that is a very important kind of alignment that you need to have. Also, the balance between your feminine side and your masculine side. Each and every one of us has a feminine divine side and the masculine divine side. It's important to have those things balanced. There's a lot that we do on a daily basis, so definitely it's important to take time for yourself and appreciate this experience, this journey that we're going through. Now, in the future outcome position, we do have the Two of Wands, which is a card where a person holds really a world in his own hands, suggesting that you have a lot of opportunities in front of you. There's a lot of things that are going to be coming towards you in the month of March, so it's really important to pursue something that will bring meaning, something that will bring long-term benefit in one or more areas of your life. And unfortunately, we do have the Ten of Pentacles in the clarifying position in the reverse position. So it does suggest to me that whatever resources you may have been counting on are not going to be there, because when you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it is a pointer to your financial side. There may be some financial restrictions. You may find yourself kind of pinching pennies because money seems to be a little bit spread too thin. Poor investments, it could be decrease in fortune, if you will. However, that is in the clarifying position. That does not kind of stay in the main position. You have the Two of Wands in the main position, suggesting that whatever it is, you can plan ahead and you can strategize and you can create. If you believe it, you can create. Remember that thoughts lead to belief systems, and belief systems lead to actions, and seeing that outer reality. When you're stable on the inside, you're stable on the outside. When you're able to have faith in your experience, your knowledge, your skills, then you're able to, use them on the outside, in the outside physical world to your advantage. So that is what the Two of Wands here is all about. It kind of ties back to the Magician about manifesting your own reality and creating what it is that you want to create, perhaps a better, stronger stream of cash flow that is on a regular basis. It could be also, wanting to have a stable and secure friendship or relationship with someone that means a lot to you. But let's see what answers from angels I pulled, and we have let go, we have in the near future, and communicate clearly. Definitely letting go of, especially attachment, expectations of attachment, letting go of wanting a specific desire, if you will. It's realizing that you already have everything that you could dream of. It is a matter of bringing it into this dimension that we are living in, this third physical dimension, because as you know, on many different parallels, our thoughts actually create reality. It's about pulling that reality into our life to experience, what it is that we want, our goals, our dreams. But it is important to, the way you manifest it, the way you attract the reality you want is by letting things go. Letting go equals getting what you want. If you want ultimate power over everything, then you have to let everything go. And so you will have the power. It's important to remember that you are already whole. And so by attracting what it is that you want most, kind of complements your life and, helps you achieve and progress and move, kind of ascend higher to the spiritual realm. So definitely it's important to remember that when you don't have that lack mentality of lack, then you attract a lot more different things. And definitely there's going to be really wonderful movement and progress in the near future. So make sure you're aware and keep your eyes out open for that. And communicate clearly. Make sure that you are assertive in the way you kind of present your concerns. Be assertive in when you communicate something about your worries. Stand up for yourself. Remember that the divine honors you, so you need to honor yourself as well. Let's see what mystical wisdom cards I pulled. And we've got dreams, believe in your dreams. Battle of the Blues, take steps towards positive change. And Dragon, discover your courage. Definitely a lot more courage is going to be needed to come from you. We see that with the Two of Wands. We also see that with the Magician. Definitely bring courage and willpower and determination to the surface so that you're able to achieve your dreams. And remember that each and every one of us sometimes have the blues. Sometimes we feel a little bit of apathy about the way things are going. It's important to take the time out to heal yourself, to rest and kind of find that peace, if you will. So that's what the Battle of the Blues is all about. And make sure that you follow your heart and, believe in your dreams. Follow your passions. Remember when you were a kid what it is that you wanted and how you felt, most importantly. And remember to kind of pursue your dreams because they keep you young, number one, as well as bring a lot of adventure and bring a lot of wonderful people, memories, and amazing opportunities into your life. So make sure that you do remember that your heart is one of the most important organs, and it helps you feel love and nurture relationships and provide care, but it also helps you feel courage and determination and, that will to achieve regardless of how many no's you may hear. Definitely, believing in your dreams and attracting that reality will move you forward in the direction that you need to go. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Sagittarius. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.